I am glad you came. I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
It's all right. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever...
Where is she?
Omega. A nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect
How
place.
important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life. And the reason...
Tell me about it.
She is an... It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means... But that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of
Morinth
person?
suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melt. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. She will never stop. She can't.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic...
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to... If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
This is definitely worthy of your full
She
attention.
confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to... There is one thing more. This creature, this... monster. She is my daughter.
You said this is genetic.
3.
How many children?
And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
I cannot imagine what this is like for you.
I do not want pity, Shepard. I do not accept it. My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much. I could finally sit back, bask and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
It sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left to live with that. I say to him, help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
We'll go find more.
What's wrong?
They lost contact with New Kin. Might be the Collectors.
Get out there?
I...
People are talking out there. And I hear it all.
Thanks again, Shepard. taking the time to help me with my sister. I couldn't have reached Oriana in time without your help. I'm glad Niket tried to redeem himself, for what good it did. Thank you for stopping me, Commander.
Are you happy about your sister's relocation?
She has what I wanted her to have. A normal life. And she knows she has an older sister. A friend.
Are you gonna talk to her
I
again?
honestly don't know. For once, I haven't planned that far ahead. I'll deal with it after our mission. I have to stay focused, and she needs time to adjust to her new home.
It's funny, I think of you as all business. Good to see that there's a
But thank you, Commander. My sister is safe again, thanks in luck.
The commander has put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
You're a small army.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. You remember Sidonis, the one who betrayed my... There's a specialist on the Citadel, name's Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonis was seen with him.
What are you planning to do with
You
this
humans
money?
have a saying, an eye for... He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
What happened? How did Sidonis betray you?
He tipped off the mercs, told them... He drew me out with a false jet. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking...
Chambers said you're tearing up the place. Something wrong?
Something is wrong, Shepard. More so than usual. Like it's not... See? Why do that? What's wrong?
Okeer didn't imprint anything to help you figure this out?
I see pictures of old battles. Voices of... I want control. When we're moving, fighting, I focus. But here, my blood screams. I'm tank-born. What is this?
EDI, anything in your files about Krogan diseases that could cause
Cerberus has
this?
a number of autopsies on file, but nothing on a living Krogan of this age and situation. Krogan are reluctant to share medical
My
records.
people were defeated by doctors and labs. They will never let stuff like that leave the homeworld to Chunka.
Joker can get us to the Krogan homeworld. I need everyone
Thank
at
you,
their best.
Shepard. I don't like this. Fury. Have time now, Shepard. I need to deal with this.
I'm listening. What's the issue?
Something is wrong. More so. See? Why do that?
Okeer didn't imprint anything?
I'm tank-born.
EDI,
Cerberus has a
My
number
people
of...
were Thank you, Shepard.
what's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard. detected.
All hands prepare to burn down the house. Repeat, suspicious ship detected in planetary orbit. All hands prepare to burn down the house. All hands prepare to burn down the house. Repeat, suspicious ship detected in planetary orbit. All hands prepare to burn down the house. All hands prepare to burn down the house. Repeat, suspicious ship detected in planetary orbit. All hands prepare to burn down the house.
All hands prepare to burn down the house. Repeat, suspicious ship detected in planetary orbit. All hands prepare to burn down the house. All hands prepare to burn down the house. Repeat,
Scans have found something. We have exhausted our fuel supply. I will use FTL to get us to a fuel station. Anomaly detected.
MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration BW4610034087. Impact and unscheduled suborbital deceleration.
Probe launched.
General distress.
I have found something. inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as...
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the
Captain
survivors?
Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer
But where
Ronald...
is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled... The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as... Record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It is unlikely anyone could avoid the effects for so long.
You came? From the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader, and he exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Enemy.
They've seen us.
and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with us anymore.
From the look of it, this beacon's
Pause.
been here.
That's not right.
Who's in
Captain,
command?
Where is he
the
now?
location of the remaining... The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at
Come on,
7...
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It is unlikely anyone could avoid the effects for so long.
She even threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. And look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry. Expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't.
Flagged issues include...
Local food?
It is not known if neural decay is... Pause in beacon protocol is recorded.
Yeah, we need to find my father.
You came from the sky. Some have lost faith. The hunters.
What are you talking about? You're not making...
He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue...
Hunters. They won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
They've seen us.
Get over here!
That was not neural decay. They were feral.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this. Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Okay, clearly docile, but in the same uniform remnants as those who attacked us.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
Possibly. But the female on the beach said the exiled came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop.
He has a cruel face. I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing. The hunters will...
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
A competent leader never needs to use violence against his own.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
Please, here. You could end it. You have his face. But this, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
But it seems like the right call. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or
no,
is
it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other officers.
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Do you see an explanation for this?
Izzy, none of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but I need to find this man.
Coming. Will do.
With you, Shepard!
On my way.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
The posed corpse has been there a long time. A warning. These others, a month. and left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
I'll take. Shield down.
He had his fun. Now what's out? Target down!
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Heads up.
Combat drone!
Go home.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one
Dining
day.
for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the Droolers. That was before the Hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out all... And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give him the taillights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, If I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without
I
a
had no
report.
more reason to believe Jacob's fault, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine. You didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol.
You had no idea Miranda was behind
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Come on. We've got work.
Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
The Elusive Man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
Change of plans, Commander. Urgent message coming in from the Elusive Man. Passing him in through the comm room.
Passing the Elusive Man through, Commander.
Shepard, we got a break. I intercepted a distress call from a Turian patrol. They stumbled onto a collector ship beyond the Corliss system. The Turians were wiped out, but not before they crippled the collector vessel. I need you to board that ship and get some hard data on the collectors. Find us a way to get to their homeworld.
Hard to imagine how a Turian patrol could take out a collector.
Reports indicate the hull's intact, but all systems seem to be offline. They could be making repairs as we speak. I'm not saying it won't be dangerous, but we can't let an opportunity like this slip by.
If they had a patrol out there, why aren't the Turians sending a recon team
They
in?
will, eventually. But I intercepted the transmissions. In the meantime, we're feeding them false reports. You're close enough that you can be in and out before the Turians learn the truth.
Are you sure this information is good?
Information is my weapon, Shepard. It's good.
Send me the coordinates and I'll take care of it.
Already sent. Once you're aboard the ship, establish an uplink with EDI. She'll mine their data for information regarding the Omega-4 relay. Good luck, Shepard.
Coordinates punched in. Let's go find us a collector.
have a visual on the collector ship, Commander.
Very low emissions. Passive infrared temperatures suggest most systems are offline. Thrusters are cold.
That thing is massive. How the hell did the Turians take it out?
LADAR scans do not detect any hull breaches on the side facing us. I detect no Mass Effect field distortions. It appears the drive core is offline.
Rendezvous in 30 seconds, Commander. Good luck.
Like this before.
It's like a hive for insects.
Penetrating scans have detected an access node to uplink with collector databanks. Marking location to your hardsuit computer. Shepard, I've compared the ship's EM signature to known collector profiles. It is the vessel you encountered on Horizon.
Maybe the defense tower softened it for the Turians.
Perhaps the missing colonists are aboard. If they're still alive. The collectors used these on Horizon. However, these are empty.
Small, like my tank. Bet they begged for mercy.
What happened here?
Lots of dead meat.
Perhaps they were used for testing. If they were a control group, they would have been discarded at the end of the experiment.
There are worse things than death, like being a test subject for twisted aliens.
It is important to seek whatever solace we can find.
Whatever. Dead is dead.
That's a collector. Were they experimenting on one of their own?
EDI, I'm uploading the data from this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received. Analyzing. The collectors were running baseline genetic comparisons between their species and humanity.
Are they looking for
I
similarities?
have no hypothesis on their motivations. All I have are the preliminary results. They reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure, the Protheans.
My God. The Protheans didn't vanish. They're just working for the Reapers now.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite. The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
You'd think somebody would have picked up on
No one has had an opportunity to... I've already matched 2,000 alleles to recorded fragments. This collector likely descends from a Prothean colony in the Styx Theta cluster. But there are signs of extreme alteration. 3 fewer chromosomes. Reduced heterochromatin structure. Elimination of superfluous junk sequences.
The Reapers didn't wipe out the Protheans. Still, they're working for the Reapers now, and we have to stop.
No species should have to suffer through that.
Let's find what we need before the Collectors come to salvage this vessel. Move out.
Look, on the ceiling. More of those strange pods.
Hundreds. How many are full?
Too many.
I detect no signs of life in the pod, Shepard. It is probable the victims inside died when the ship lost primary power.
I'll take it.
Commander, you gotta hear this. On a hunch, I asked EDI to run an analysis on this ship.
I compared the EM profile against data recorded by the original Normandy 2 years ago. They are an exact match.
The same ship dogging me for 2 years? Way beyond coincidence.
But something doesn't add up, Commander. Watch your back.
They could abduct every human in the Terminus systems and not have enough to fill these pods. They're going to target Earth.
Not if we stop them.
There, on the platform. Looks like some kind of control panel.
Should be dead Collectors. Something's wrong.
EDI, I'm setting up a bridge between you and the Collector ship. See if you can get anything useful from the databanks.
Data mine in progress, Shepard.
That can't be good.
Everyone's all right, Joker. What just happened?
Major power surge. Everything went dark, but we're back up now.
I managed to divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems. Shepard, it was not a malfunction. This was a trap.
We need a little help here, EDI.
I am having trouble maintaining connection. There's someone else in the system. Connection reestablished. I need to finish the download before I can override any systems.
Then you'd better get it done fast, EDI.
Look out, we've got company.
Hostiles!
Come on, EDI. Speed it up.
Direct intervention is necessary. Assume control of this fold. Do not die.
can override any systems.
Then you'd better get it done fast, EDI.
Look out, we've got company. Will do.
Behind you. Gear up.
Come on, speed it up.
Right behind you.
Direct control. You will know pain, Shepard.
84%.
EDI, get us out of here.
Before I can override any systems.
Then you'd better get it done fast, EDI.
Look out, we've got company.
Time to fight.
Speed it up.
Platform coming in.
Shield dead.
I will hold them.
Sweet control. I will direct this personally. Neutralize Commander Shepard.
Get us out of here.
I am simultaneously fighting collector firewalls in over 8,000 nodes. I am tasked to capacity.
More coming.
Understood.
Got it. Attention is necessary.
Shepard, you must manually re-establish my link to the command console.
I've regained control of the platform, Shepard.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, EDI.
I always work at optimal capacity.
Did you get what we needed?
I found data that would help us successfully navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also found a Turian distress call that served as the lure for this trap. The collectors were the source. It is unusual.
Seems logical to me that they would have sent the initial message as bait.
No, it is unusual because Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the Illusive Man would believe the distress call was genuine.
Why are you so sure?
I found the anomaly with Cerberus detection protocols. He wrote them.
He knew it was a trap? Why would he send us into a trap?
We don't have time to throw blame around. We'll question him when we're out.
Cerberus does have a long history of betrayal.
Commander, we got another problem. The collector ship is powering up.
You need to get out of there before their weapons come online. I'm not losing another Normandy.
I do not have full control of their systems. I will do what I can. Sending coordinates for shuttle extraction.
Come on, let's move.
Yeah, right on your ass.
Try another time.
On the ground, now! I got it.
Edie, we've got a problem here.
A temporary setback on Firewall 3217. Rerouting commands through Firewall 7164. I have successfully opened a door on the opposite wall. I will keep it open as long as I can.
Hey, down there. That where we came in?
We must be getting close to the end.
This might be useful.
To the right! Assuming control. Will not stop me. Arrogant shepherd, you will learn. I'll put them down! Right on your ass!
One less neutralized.
Cannot resist. Got it.
I'll put them where we need them. Agreed.
On it.
Commander, I hate to rush you, but those weapons are about to come online. Might want to double time it, so we can leave before they blow the Normandy in half. Commander. We have to go.
You heard the man. Everybody onto the Normandy. Move!
Strap in, people. I'm gonna make them work for it this time. Forever, Edie. Get us the hell out of here.
Specify a destination, Mr. Moreau.
Anywhere that's not here.
Very well. Engaging Mass Effect core.
Call coming in from the Elusive Man, Commander. I figure you've got a few words for him, too.
Shepard, looks like EDI extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
Cut the act. You set us up, and you better have a damn good reason for it.
We needed information on the Omega-4 relay. That required direct
Agreed.
access.
But I don't like surprises, especially when my ass is on the line.
I put you at risk, yes. But without that information, we don't reach the collect... It was a trap. But I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget EDI. The collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you
I
sure
needed
tried.
the collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off in any number of ways. Besides, I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could succeed.
I don't risk people.
You may not like being on the receiving end, neither would I. As much as we try to avoid them, these decisions need to... But more importantly, EDI confirmed our suspicions. The Reapers and Collector ships use an advanced Identify Friend. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
I'm guessing you have a plan.
We have a science team working on a derelict... I need you to go and pick up its IFF.
Where did you find a derelict Reaper?
An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendagon is actually an impact crater, a very old mass accelerator. I sent a team... The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
Aren't brown dwarves basically stars that didn't quite make it?
Simply put, but accurate. They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperature. The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated... It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
I saw what Sovereign did to the Citadel fleet. Hard to imagine anything could stop something that powerful.
This vessel is a relic from a battle waged while mammals took their first steps on Earth. There's no trace of the species that took the shot. Perhaps it was their one moment of defiance before being wiped out.
Aren't brown dwarves basically stars that didn't quite...
It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
I saw what Sovereign did to the Citadel fleet. Hard to imagine anything could
This
stop
vessel is a relic from a battle wave. There's no trace of the species that took the shot. Perhaps it was their one moment of defiance before being wiped out.
I get the feeling this isn't going to be a simple swing by and pick up our package.
We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that IFF. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew it will make things easier going forward.
EDI, tell the crew to assemble.
Of course, Shepard.
So the elusive man didn't sell us out.
Lied to us, used us, needed access to the Collector databanks. Necessary risk.
There really wasn't any other choice. Let's just hope this IFF...
My analysis is... I have also determined the approximate location of the Collector homeworld, based on navigational data from their vessel.
That can't be right.
EDI doesn't make mistakes. The Collector homeworld is located somewhere in the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction, space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Even the Collectors don't have that kind of technology.
No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers, the Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
Just because we can follow the Collectors through the relay doesn't mean we can take them out. I don't want to go after them.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF.
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the Collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take that kind of risk.
The more people we have on our side, the better our chances of success.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Cell. You look like a good person to know.
Friendly faces seem hard to come by around here.
Reasonable people are more valuable than air in a place like this.
You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
What do you mean we can change Omega?
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but certain people here have business deals with people throughout the galaxy. If we were to have information involving those deals, we could make some ripples around here. That's all I'll say.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business. Specifically, the buying and... It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
What's your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman.
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Merib's shop on the sit, look around for anything that might hold a data package, and bring those... Good luck, my friends.
Another in a series of human failures to colonize worlds deeper in the galaxy. The Council has blamed the attacks on Materials. End it now.
This should come in handy.
Tentatively excited. Welcome.
What kinds of things do you sell?
With pride,
I have things.
courteously. Have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk.
Force of driven, dedicated fortune workers ready to address your security needs.
I might have something here for humans. Not much.
I'm in the mood to spend some money, but I think I can find better stuff elsewhere.
You won't find a better selection anywhere. Unless you're willing to risk the black market.
I'd rather deal with you than give money to those thieves. You sure we can't make a deal?
Look, I can't compete with the black market. I have to make a profit. I'll do what I can, but don't tell anyone or I'll lose my shirt. You're back. You must have seen something you like. Study of the Forge's adaptive capabilities shows that with the proper treatment, young Forger can be molded into productive members of society. The study, sponsored by Genera Staffing Services, promises to redefine the way we look at the Forge member clothed on walkways. Could that vagrant someday become an asset? Notorious troublemaker Archangel is no more. Some reports that mercenaries and their employ were responsible for the death of Omega's public enemy #1. Eclipse and Bloodpack representatives contest the claim.
What do you want?
I'd like to join the
This
party.
really isn't your kind of place. Afterlife's main floor is locked.
Savage beasts of Omega. You won't believe what these girls get up to and how low they'll go. For tickets, contact Kellyanne box offices or buy direct from the Afterlife ticket office. You won't believe your eyes.
They deserve protection. If I survive the mission,
Asari
I may
Shaira,
return.
more commonly known as the Consort, may be leaving the Citadel after years of bad press and rumors of intelligence leaks.
Arya T'Loak, she's Omega's #1 citizen. But what do we really know about her? With your help, we can make a dab further than people like you. End it now.
Come on, let me in.
Aria has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
That depends on what Aria...
Aria's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers. A Krogan named Patriarch. She'd like you to keep that from happening.
What's the blood-pack's problem with Patriarch?
If you've met Patriarch, you know. He can't keep his damn mouth shut. Some people don't appreciate his stories. Especially when he dips into non-fiction.
What's Aria's interest in protecting him?
Patriarch was one of her deadliest enemies back in the old days. Now she keeps what's left of him around as a trophy. As long as he lives, he's a perfect example of what happens when you go up against...
Why come to me? Aria's usual muscle not
Because
up.
Aria said so. What other reason do you need?
People like Aria don't do things without a damn good reason.
Fine, but it didn't... If it gets out that Aria's protecting Patriarch, well, that can look like a weakness. You're not on her payroll, so you helping Patriarch just seems like a random act of kindness.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs. Likely to... Come back here when it's done. You'll get your due.
I'll be back.
Good luck.
What do you need?
This data pad was on one of the mercs that was after Archangel.
Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so... empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking. Good luck finding her. Better luck.
You want to talk? Talk to Aria.
Yeah.
Breaking news. The weekly death toll numbers are in, and they're not looking good. The last report placed the station's murder rate at 89, up from the previous I didn't think aliens could live like this. Freaks, fights, noise. These people think they're Krogan. You again. Greetings.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Of course. Aria. Perhaps Aria's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay.
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassin.
And so your name grows, while I remain an old man who...
You remain a powerful warlord with forces at his command. Not just Aria's trophy.
Well, you could... If you would do this for me, I would be cool. Or have you changed your mind? Shall I slink back to the safety of Aria's protection?
I got the message last time. I work at a shipping dock, all right? We...